Hi everyone, my name is Irene. Welcome to Socorro Secrets. Today I am going to share with you 5 resilient attitudes that we can adopt whenever we have a challenge or crisis in life. And one of the things that I will be actually using an example is actually just during the pandemic. But before we get into it, sure real. Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Irene. I am the owner of Socorro Secrets. I am a law of attraction coach and I'm also a 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo style. Today I am going to share with you 5 resilient attitudes that we can adopt whenever we have a challenge or difficulties in life, especially right now during the pandemic. Resilience means the ability to quickly recover from any difficulties or any toughness that you're going through in life. So, to have a resilient attitude, you have to acknowledge and believe that these new attitudes are actually going to be really helpful to you. I think that it is fair to say that everybody is tired of the coronavirus 19. Unfortunately, whether we like it or not, the virus may not be going away anytime soon. In that case, we have to be resilient. We have to put on some resilient attitude. We have to stay vigilant while this is going on around us. The first resilient attitude that I would like to recommend is actually the attitude of trying to get to know all the facts and information about a specific problem. In this case, the coronavirus. So get all the facts that you can get about this pandemic that's causing the pandemic. So we already know that this is a very fatal virus, that it has actually killed a lot of people already, regardless of your age, of a person's age, whether it is a kid, whether it's a young adult, or maybe even an elderly. Assess any health conditions that may put you into high risk. For example, if you are over 65 years of age, you will be put on a higher risk category. Also, if you're diabetic, maybe you have a chronic pulmonary condition, or maybe you have a compromised immune system, or maybe you're pregnant, or maybe a heart condition. Assume that the coronavirus is always going to be a persistent threat, not only to you but also to your family, regardless of risk factors, until an effective and safe vaccine is widely deployed. We have to adopt a resilient attitude of committing to being more responsible, courteous, being respectful, and basically being mindful. Not only to yourself but also to your loved ones and maybe to your friends and other people, because even if you think that you have a low risk or maybe you have a very strong immune system, that you're not going to be affected by the virus, you could be a carrier. You could be spreading this virus to other people. So it is very important to commit to doing as much as you can on maybe physical distancing, wearing your mask, washing your hands, or avoiding highly densely populated areas as possible. Another attitude that we can adopt is that the attitude that life is shared better through connection. Now, we are happier when we have connections, right? Because it's one of the 6 basic human needs in order for a person to be happy is having a connection. So love and connection. So I know that during the pandemic, we are asked to be, kind of physical distance ourselves, but that doesn't mean to socially distance yourself, like for example forget that you have friends or anything like that. We are on a more advanced technology. We can do Zoom calls. We can always connect through through Zoom or through FaceTime. whatever, those are all allowed. So it's good to have a connection, and when you connect to your friends and family, talk about how you feel, talk about the things and how they feel about it, because you need to have some kind of a connection and shared experiences and all that stuff, because you are not on this situation alone. Everybody is experiencing. So if we all connect with each other and share our experiences and support each other, we will be better, going through this together. Another thing that we can adapt is the attitude of believing in ourselves that we're going to be able to go through this, to get over this. Because sometimes when we are going through some difficulties in our life, it's so easy to be overwhelmed, to be stressed out, to think and ask ourselves, how are we going to get through this? So I think that if we start to put into our mind and start to believe, try to kind of brainwash yourself on believing that you are going to be able to overcome this difficulty, overcome this crisis in life, and think about it that this is just not you or I is going through this, but it's happening throughout. It's a global issue. So you have to think first in order for you to actually act on it. So believe that you're going to be able to get over this. And with that belief, you will be able to convince yourself, and everything else follows. Like for example, when I say follows, it means that sometimes our mind has to think of something. It's like doing an affirmation. When you do an affirmation about this, I can do this, or I will survive, that kind of affirmations. You have to kind of brainwash your mind. You have to tell yourself that you're going to be able to get through this. You're going to be able to get over or get by all the things that's happening, because the light is right at the end of the tunnel, and that you're going to, whatever happens, a storm can only be at a certain time. It doesn't last forever. But remember that we are patients ourselves. We can get over this, but we have to control ourselves. We have to kind of believe that we are going to be able to survive this. And that is one of the attitudes that we need to kind of put into ourselves. Number one, it helps to lessen the stress that we're experiencing. And number two, it gives us a little bit of a hope that we're going to be able to see the light at the end of this tunnel. So challenges in our lives is happening for a reason. Whatever that reason is, we all know that challenges is a blessing in disguise. So there is a good side of these things that's happening right now. We may not see it right now, but it's there. The only thing is that we can only connect the dots, backwards in our life after it all happened. We cannot see, our future, or how we can't get answers ahead of time, but knowing that we believe and that we are going to survive this is a key thing that we need to adopt. The last and not the least of resilient attitude that we should adopt is to maintain or start being positive. Think of a lot of positive emotions that you could think of when you are experiencing something, that you're going through a crisis in life, or going through any type of challenges, like such as this coronavirus that's we're all experiencing. So think of being so positive. Try to do something positive as well. Like for example, go to nature, explore nature, and most of the time there's not a lot of people going out there, and always have a smile in your face. Always think positive. Always appreciate a lot of things that's going on good in your life still, because not everything is bad at this. If you would just keep an open mind and think about only and focus on the positive things in your life, having a positive attitude will help you go through this difficulties or challenges in your life, or in our lives. That's the one thing that we want to kind of continue to do, is being more positive, having a positive mindset. Do something, a lot of fun things, without having to compromise your safety. You could stay home, you know, if you don't need to go outside and do things. If you have family within you, you can watch TV, you can play games, you know, do all those things, you know, while we are locked down maybe, or if you are afraid to go out there. And there's a lot of things you can also do, positive things, you know. Think of a lot of positive things. You can order things online and get it delivered, you know. You don't have to go to the market anymore, you know. Those are the positive things, because we are so advanced right now in our technology, and there's a lot of apps that you can go through and enjoy, a lot of games that you can do, you know. Just constantly think positive in life. And this pandemic is going through fast, you know. It's gonna be done. One thing, you know, we have vaccines already available right now, and soon everybody will kind of start to feel better, and hopefully we can mitigate this coronavirus and save humanity, save our sanity, you know, all through this. So I hope that you guys have learned something from this video, and if you have, please hit that like button, and please I want you to feel free to actually comment and share your experiences and tips on how you're surviving this coronavirus thing. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, because I'm dedicated to create more videos where I could share things to you in life, and all those things. So until my next video, bye.